So, Jono, final 10 minutes, either side could have won it. Do you look at that as a point gained or potentially 2 points dropped?
Cliche, innit? Where you want to draw your away games and win your own games. Unfortunately for us, we've not won our own games this week, and we took a point on the road. And with 10 men for the whole of the second half, after Josh got sent off on the stroke of half time, you have to take it. And being 1-0 behind, you have to take it as a positive point, 100%. Obviously, when you're playing a teams in and around you, the big thing is not losing, because that's when it becomes that 6-pointer essentially. So you take the point. You put it on the board, you swipe the game away, and you move on to the next one. That's all you can do with days like today.
Obviously today a makeshift back four in terms of probably Brad Roscoe and Brad Jackson playing in their natural positions. Scott Duxbury slotting as the left centre half and Tom Walker out on that left back role. What did you make of the defensive sort of performance today?
Outstanding. I think defensively we've been sound for a long time now, but when you're playing with the two fullbacks that started out there as centre halves in terms of beginning of the season, and your wingers playing at fullback, it is makeshift. And the cards were being dealt at the minute. Pardon the pun with the music that's playing. The cards we've been dealt at the minute and throughout the season, it's been unbelievable. You like that one, didn't you?
I was proud.
It's been tough. I mean, last week the suspension of Jordan, coming back today getting his goal, and then the injury after injury, and the big players. The news with Jude getting his injury again, and we'll get the results tomorrow. Hopefully, it's just been relentless. If I'm honest with you, Jacob, it's been hard, been really tough, because my belief is that if we'd have had a consistent team and squad to pick from the majority of the season, then we've been nowhere near where we are. So we've been a victim of a little bit of consequence at time and or circumstance. Sorry. Listen, I thought they were outstanding. I thought Tom Walker going to left back has put some yards in like he's probably never done in his career before. So really good. Fair play to him. Couldn't even work on it on Thursday because we found out about 1 or 2 yesterday. So brilliant.
You've got to be proud in terms of that response as well, and how we weathered the storm after we went 1-0 down. Obviously, it could have gone the opposite way and we could have potentially conceded a second, but in terms of the response to how we weathered the storm, what were your thoughts on that? Well,
the Rushall were joint bottom of the league when the game started, and they know they have to win games of football. They're not 15 points adrift. There's 3 teams on the same amount of points this morning when they woke up, but they're at the bottom due to goal difference, I think I'm right in saying. So they had to come out firing. They signed 2 kids on loan from Kidderminster. I thought the lad who scored the goal, the header, Thompson, was outstanding for the first half. I didn't know what day it was, to be fair. Second half, he nullified him. But they've come right at us in the first half and probably deservedly got their goal, in my opinion. But we reacted straight away as we do, got the goal. And the general belief is that you keep Josh on the pitch, we're going to win the game, maybe comfortably. But the performance in the second half was miles better than the performance in the first half in terms of being on the ball. We're a team, if there's lots of space, then we can hurt you. And as I said, we knew that Rushall had to try to win the game, so that space would open up big time the longer the game went on. That last 10 minutes was absolutely frantic. We smelt blood, they smelt blood. They should do. We was being down to 10 men, and we could have got some at the end. A couple of really big chances that went amiss. But the same can be said for Rushall, so I think it was just one of them where we shake hands, move on, and call it a day.
What did you make of the link-up play for the first goal between Dudley and Hume? Obviously, primarily, we've seen only one operate as the lone striker, but today they operated as a 2.
Yeah, I think after Dudley's performance on Tuesday night, getting his goal, and just a general quality that he brings to the team, and then having Jordan back, it felt right to try and get 2 up top on that top line with Hanks back in his preferred position as a 10. And I thought the goal was superb, weren't it? Great ball, looking to expose him behind in the channel. Duds makes the run, too strong for the boy, great cross. And Jordan, like his goal against Charlie in the right spot, was like a 9 should be. Really good goal, really positive. Even in the second half, we've still got plenty of that in the channel, and Jordan and Duds linking up, and then Sunday when he come on. So we knew what we wanted to do. We knew that we were looking to get in certain areas of the pitch in here, because the ball stays up on this pitch, it's very dry. So we could put it in areas and build from that. But once you go down to 10, it changes that strategy slightly. But I thought we handled it and managed it really well.
You previously alluded to it's been a season that's been hindered by injuries and suspensions. Is there any signs maybe of any incomings as a result?
No, not as it stands. Don't like to make signings just for the sake of signings. They have to be the right ones. We have to be aware of them. We have to have had them scouted properly. So from that point of view, no. Ollie, we rolled out of bed this morning, said you're going to have to come on the bench for us. He's 2 weeks away from fitness, but he was in the squad today. Don't know how long Lois and Rick will be. Similar injuries. And obviously we're waiting on the result of the scan from Jude. And then Josh Hancock's now banned. He'll be banned for 5 games, I would imagine, with his 2 that he's accumulated last week and then that as well. So he's written off for the next 5-6 games. So we'll wait and see. But no, in terms of incomings, not at this moment. Things could change this week if the right personnel turns up. Listen, we're dead happy with what we've got. Really happy. Like I said, there's no excuses from anybody's behalf at the football club. There's no finger pointing in terms of lads not pulling the weight. Everyone's doing what they can. We had a brilliant 2 weeks and then we've had a poor 1 week and then we've just sort of got back on the horse today with that result. So we'll be all right.
Tuesday night, our attention turns to South Shields, the first of the 3 rearranged games. What are your early thoughts in terms of that one after when we played them previously at their place?
A top footballing side. They're heavy on possession. The best number 9 probably in the league in terms of goal scoring, Paul Blackett. Good football team. Yeah, I think they'll probably be disappointed that they're not higher up in the table. And we got a little bit of luck against them, if you remember, at their place on the Tuesday night with a penalty. And then I think the kids got overturned, didn't it? So it weren't actually a penalty. But we won, and it was a good performance from ours, from our lads. It'll be tough. Tuesday will be tough. They're all tough. We've got left now. How many games have we got left? 13 cup finals. We know what the aim is now. And, big game coming up Tuesday.